Hey, what's up art lovers? It's SP. Welcome to my amazing art channel. In this channel, I upload how to draw portrait drawings. So if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to press that bell icon. It's free, man. So in today's video, I'm going to draw Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, or he's popularly known as Sardar Patel. He is an Indian politician. He served as a Deputy Prime Minister of India for a long time. So let's start sketching it. In this video, I am using layer by layer methods, or you can say a professional portrait sketching method for a perfect sketch, or you can say a portrait sketch. I have used grid method for outlining every detail that I have used. If you want to know how to use a grid method, just comment down below. I'll make another sketch for it. As I always do, I am starting it with upper side. Focus on the highlighted and shadow areas. The main light source is on upper side. As you can see that shaded portions are on down sides and highlighted portions are on upper side of the face. I've used, or I can say that I have left white portions of his hairs, just no shaded portions. Or I can say that if I am using a white hair scheme, just go for a little bit of shading them. Don't overdo it or just leave them. If someone, or you can say that old portrait you are doing and they are having a white hairs, there will be a little bit part of white portions between them to show it's white in color. But in this case there are no white portions, so I've just left undo them. As you can see, for eyes I am using charcoal pencils, and for graphite I am just using for a face, or I can say that background layers. I am going for layer by layer. First layer I am just shadowing a little bit, holding portions, or I can say a loose grip for first portion. Second portion will be outlining any other detail that I am watching, or I can say that from reference picture. Third layer will be for charcoal pencils, or I can say that darker portions. This step by step procedure will make a portrait look realistic in life. As you can focus from reference picture, darker areas are just eyes, under the nose, between the lips and a little bit part of neck. So first layer of my portrait will be a graphite pencils. I will blend them. And another thing I want to say is that if you are looking for great blenders, or I can say that any other blenders you are looking for, just comment down below, or I have given some good quality in my description of this video. You can buy from there. As you can see, the first layer I've just used graphite pencils. I blended them, and in second part I've just outlining from graphite pencils. Note that I am not using charcoal pencils for outlining. First layer will be layering a shadowed portion of any other shading. Second portion will be darker with graphite pencil, and last will be of charcoal pencils. You can go for graphite, but for graphite third layer will look too dull, or it will be blend with any other shaded portions of his face. So for contrasting or darker portions I have used charcoal pencils. As you can see that I am going box by box. I am not going every other box and starting from anywhere I want, but I am using box by box method. As you can see, his ears are little bit darker, but not dark as much as his eyes. So I have just used first layer as an graphite layer, second layer little bit harder portions, and third layer I have not used any other third layer in his ears and his face, just because his eyes look too darker, but his ears are not as dark as his eyes, or any other darker portion of his nose, or any other things. As you can see, there are too much wrinkles. I have used graphite pencils for showing that wrinkles, but you can go for any other professional methods. It is not mandatory. Drawing a perfect sketch, or I can say that drawing a perfect portrait, is dream for many people. and the main reason behind is that they don't go for detailing, or I can say that outlining the face or eyes or nose structures. They just go for shading, outlining or any other things. They use many equipments or many other things to make a perfect portrait, but what they left, or I can say that lag in drawing, is that they don't go for outlining. I suggest first use grid methods for if you are a basic or intermediate artist. It will help you a lot. I am used advanced, or I can say that I have used grid method in every possible drawings that I am used. I never go for directly sketching. As you can see that the darker portions are below his nose, not above, or I can say that any other portions, but darker portion behind, or I can say that below his nose. So I've just used charcoal pencils for outlining them. Basic, or I can say that main use of layering is that paper that is blending, or I can say that if you are going directly for charcoal, it is too hard to blend them, or I can say that you can erase them. So using direct charcoal is a no thing. Though I have used charcoal pencils directly in my other videos, but that is just because I have used to it with charcoal pencils. If you have never used charcoal pencils, just use for at least 20 to 30 drawings, then you will use charcoal pencils very efficiently. As you can see from reference picture, there is a darker portions between the lips but not whole lip. So I'm just using graphite pencils, or I can say that there is no use for charcoal pencils, because if I will go for darker portions on his lips, then I cannot shade them, or I can say that blending the charcoal pencil will look too dumb, or I can say that dull drawing will happen, or I can really say that joining or applying charcoal pencils between the lips is preferable, but don't go for outlining for lips. I have used charcoal pencils for his wrinkles on right hand side and below his lips, but not on lips. The main reason is that if any other thing, or I can say that shaded portions left that is darker between lips, I cannot rub them or I cannot erase them. Now for the shawl that he is wearing, I am just going for darker and layer a bit of lighter portions, or I can say that the main darker portions are just eyes, under the nose and behind, or I can say the below the neck. I will not go for darker pencils, or I can say that totally dark below the neck. I have used graphite pencils on second layer, or I can say that using the charcoal pencils just for a layer a bit of darker portions below neck. Not every part, but just a layer a bit. As you can see that there are harsh portions below the neck or above lips or lower lips. I have just used them and I will blend them later. As you can see, after blending them, it is looking a too good sketch, or I can say that realistic sketch. Though it's not looking a perfect, or I can say they are totally perfect portrait sketch, it is looking like a reference picture. This sketch I have made just in 1.5 hours, and the main reason behind sketching this as fast as possible is that I was going to do a layering thing. I will make a perfect realistic, or I can say that I will make a real-time video for a perfect sketch. Will be a 2-hour or a 3-hour video. Just wait for that video in 1 or 2 months. My main focus for drawing things, or I can say portrait drawings as fast as possible, or I can say that detailing them, is that you can make a perfect sketch just by using a simple graphite, or I can say that pencil sketches or a rubber. You don't need expensive or any other erasers or any other blenders or any other things. I have given a budget or easy, or I can say that the most useful things that you can use for a portrait sketch. You can even go for earbuds for shading. For a beginner or an intermediate artist, you don't need expensive equipments. You can go for pencils that you can use on home, or I can say that you have used in 1st to 10th standard. As you can see or compare with the reference picture, the portrait that I have drawn with layer thing is looking too good as this reference picture. If you have loved this video or liked, or you have learned something from this video, Just hit that subscribe button, like this video and share with your friends. I will literally love them. Thanks for watching. I will get back with a new video soon.